Halfway into the first 48, Niemeyer and his team have almost nothing to go on. They have the names of their two victims, but not much more.
Just because we don't have things we need right now to solve doesn't mean it's not getting solved. You guys know that as well as I do. So, go home, get some sleep, everybody come back with a new attitude. Here we go, let's start all over. All right, all right. Give me your overtime slips if you don't mind. If you see them getting down, you got to pick them up and you got to sit there and encourage them. And hopefully we'll get the right ones tomorrow. And then everybody will be back on cloud 9.
You know, we're only on call for 28 days. But for those 28 days, you just never know what's going to happen. I'm going home now, but from community moment, I'm going to go back again. My wife really respects what I do and understands, and she cranks me up. The phone will ring at 2 in the morning. First words out of her mouth are, "Sucks to be you." So.
Alright. Sleeping Beauty here.
That's how my family and what I cherish. Life is good. You know, until I'm not happy anymore, I'm keep on.
KNBC-TV, Kansas City.
News at 10.
More news tonight. A plea from Kansas City, Missouri homicide detectives as they've identified 2 bodies found yesterday.
Hey, well, yeah. This is the coverage of the 2 bodies we found yesterday.
I know that whether I'm
You're
doing
gonna
this or
work
not, people can kill each other every day.
Check me out.
The difference
You're
that
gonna
I do
work.
make, however, is that I give that dead person a voice. If I can make that happen, the world's a better place because of it.
The graves behind it.
Police want to hear from anyone. They urge you to call the tip hotline.
Just after the 10 p.m. news, the case takes a startling turn. 10:51. "911 gets a call from a man who reports a woman's body. The caller says he put it there. The man makes another admission. He's the one who hid the 2 bodies the police found in the garage. "20 Park. It's just 4 blocks away from the first one we see.
It's abandoned house. All the way to the very back, there's a pile of brush. Looks like 2 legs sticking apart. And they look pretty mummified. And it's covered from about here up, including the head with like a piece of carpet or something.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
No, Mama, we broke up, and it wasn't the isolation sheet.
There's that fence right there, right back here, and it's very cool. There's the leg right there. Yeah.
It's too dark to properly process the overgrown crime scene.
Alright, let's come on. Now you know we can do moving back here. Let's figure out what we're going to do.
They must wait till daybreak to see what evidence is hidden beneath the brush.
Since we get different clothes, obviously. I just don't want to watch these. Furious. I'm absolutely furious. Seeing the guys walking and saying, "Hey, you missed one."
Back at homicide, Detective Steve Morgan looks at the only lead to the killer's identity. 911.
Here, listen to the call. He says I'm off the cell phone.
It's weird. It's talking slow. And I just these guys in voice. And they're trying to find the phone. It's not listening.
The killer is told from the phone that's activated.
all cell phones are programmed now where even if you don't have service, if you can power the cell phone up, they still dial 911. They have to work on it. Block. And that's a cell phone without service, because then it's not registered through a company, and it just comes in as a dial. Our call has nothing.
33 hours gone. Niemeyer and his squad know they're facing a killer unlike any they've ever seen.
If this guy wanted to get away with it, why would he call? There's no reason for him to call. It was just like he was playing a game. The game wasn't being played the way he wanted it to be played. He decided it was time for him to up the ante.
In Kansas City, Missouri, Sergeant Doug Niemeyer and his squad of 8 detectives are up against a cunning killer who has claimed 3 female victims, their bodies hidden in back alleys of the Prospect Avenue neighborhood. The first crime scene, where victims 1 and 2 were found, did not yield much. Niemeyer now hopes the second crime scene will give him some leads, as the first 48 continues to slip away. It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
It's a long day today. As soon as it gets daylight, we know we have a body behind this house. There's all kinds of trees and brush and all that. So we're going to change. We don't need to read any more dress.
I can move when it's here.
Right, we're going back up.
By news, kids.
Feed stores and it's very. I was like, holy cow, this is hard work. I think those things that I learned back then from my dad, those things that he passed on to me, helped me in this job today. I got a 6-year-old and 2-year-old, my wife upstairs sleeping right now. They're both sleeping. Well, back up.
Good, yeah. Okay. I said, let me get ready. There she goes.
Niemeyer gathers his squad back at the crime scene of the third victim, just 4 blocks away from the garage where the first 2 victims were found.
So we're slowly just going to start removing stuff away from her until we can see what we see.
I don't know how the body sits out here. I mean, there's houses right here. I don't know. It's been here for a long time.
She does have some socks on her feet, and that's it.
Right now, it appears that that shirt is on her. It doesn't look like it's wrapped around her neck. But if it's up like that, that'd be more consistent with her being drug in instead of flipped over.
We're going down here to check to see if this is where she was killed, because it's highly unlikely she was killed right there. She was probably killed somewhere else and then placed there. Tennis shoes and women's underwear.
Some film.
Pants.
Pretty small too. You know, she looks
I'm gonna
fairly
pick up some
petite
bass
from her legs.
It'd be hard to escape from here too.
Sure.
Outside,
We just want to check this one area.
Detective Donnie Hoffman, a 2-year homicide veteran, leads a search for the killer.
I'm the only female detective in the homicide unit, 7 guys and myself. It was a little bit of an adjustment, but growing up with brothers and my brothers picked on me, it's the same thing in the homicide unit. This is a good one.
2 hours into the search, they pick up a smell coming from the far end of the property.
Man, that was like where
Yeah, we were walking down there and I thought I'd look down. It's weird. That looks like you look.
All right, that one's a weird one. She's a serious
Just the
businesswoman,
rich.
a
Like a bone
CEO.
just for a second.
So obviously she
The
dodges
whole
everything
time
that comes her
you're wanting to
way.
find something
Quarterly
that you
reviews,
can
taxes,
steal,
conspiracy to
find something else,
murder
and
charges,
I
and
don't
now
know.
she's jumped bail by being, get this,
That's the
dead.
first 48 lines down.
People will
Detectives
try
have 2
anything.
crime scenes, 3 bodies and an unmistakable pattern. The women were killed elsewhere, their naked bodies then hidden behind abandoned houses and covered. But they still have no clue as to the killer's identity.
I gotta get some sleep. Bush gotta get some sleep.
My contacts are like, how many shards of glass?
You want to keep working, but you gotta go home. Regroup, and our whole group's got to regroup so we get a focus. We need to start taking control and finding out who the possible suspect is. And right now, the way I see it, him calling in like that, he's taking control of the situation, not us. Let's just hope that it isn't false.
NBC 9 News. Late Friday night, an anonymous phone call led police here to several blocks of each other the first time on 3 bodies in as many days.
20 minutes after the 6 o'clock news, the killer calls again. He directs police to another 2 bodies in alleys just off Prospect Avenue. Since baby was hidden behind bush. He says he'll give his name, calls the next day, with more names. 20 As the first 48 runs out, Niemeyer's investigation is just beginning.
It's unbelievable.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
We have a circle here. I don't know. And we were right here today, too. I think he was watching the news. Once he got done watching the news, he was going to create more. He watches to see what's going on. So he can plan what he's going to do next. Yesterday I was mad as hell, and today it's just like, give me what you got.
Detectives Donnie Hoffman and Jeff Dowd at the crime scene.
Go through the backyard, there's a vacant lot. Just right on the other side of the fence line. There's 2 like couch cushions right there. All the roots of them.
I have the suspicion that the killer is going to the crime scene while we're there. I think that he's the scenes, he's watching us.
Over at the other place, detectives uncovered bodies.
Go down this hill. I'm going to guess that's where she was killed. By herself.
Just 20 feet away, Detective Joe Marinello finds a gruesome clue.
There is a pretty recent McDonald's bag wadded up in there. And then just to the north of that, drink cup from McDonald's. It looks like it still got liquid in it. It couldn't have been there more than a few days. If that wasn't from somebody that knew about that, there's no way they could have smelled that body sitting down there, even there. Correct. Been back there after she's been running there. Let me tell you something. I don't know that anybody here's been home and anything like that. We're running from all home, so more people. There's absolutely no way the 7 of us and me can do this. We're going to have to get help. Get the FBI, give us whatever we need from the FBI. I got the guys that left this area coming in to help us out with any prostitutes. You know what I mean? I'll be right back. With that. In this case, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than anybody that's working it. We just got to get the people and things in place to figure out who the hell's doing this.
With the end of the first 48, the victim count continues to rise. Niemeyer's squad faces an investigation now measured not in hours, but in days.
Who knows what tomorrow?
1 in 4 vehicles will need a new battery this year. Don't wait until yours dies to do so. Test your battery regularly, and if you need a replacement, Napa has you covered with a full range of long-lasting, high-performing batteries designed to keep you moving.
You know how annoying that is.
It's so comforting with fun to pop.
Peanut butter M&M's days are also comforting.
Papa's little peanut butter M&M's Kimmins. This is making the age, so it's on TV. Just a moment for the first time.
Hold on, kayak.
It's the excitement again.
I did not see that coming.
And the thrill of the floors and bigger than ever. More players, more money, and more fun. Your September 25th on Fox season, the first season on Tubi.
Following early, KCPD forms a special task force and moves the investigation from their current downtown headquarters to a state-of-the-art command center across town.
What is this place? Cha-ching! We went from the outhouse to the pit house. Oh, good. How you doing? Good, how are you? I don't know yet. It looks like I'm in a better place than I was.
Already find out your locations for you this week.
All 5 Hondas were found in 6 blocks, and alleys just off Prospect Avenue, turning the entire neighborhood into a crime scene. With a case this big, one of their first tasks is to handle the growing media attention.
He watches to see what's going on. He's let us know we have media down here. We should block and never come past that door. We don't want people getting in here seeing what's on these doors. Whatever you say may trigger something else or trigger them to move away. You don't know. It's going to be here for 12:33 media.
We have not linked any of these crimes forensically at this point. However, due to the similarities that we have, I think they are all related to one another. And the director of taking the investigation.
The similarities of the character was discussed with.
We have bodies that have been dumped here, vacant houses, vacant lots. The area is pretty close together. In 3 of these cases, we had a call that directed the location of it.
Are you wanting to
Characterize the period of the call, the time of the call.
I don't want to get into the specifics of what was discussed and how it was discussed. Simply because I don't know about it.
We don't know who he is, where he's at, or anything to him of these 911 calls. The first call was 2.5 minutes. The second call was 7 minutes.
When you talk to him, try to find out what it is that's driving him.
Detectives meet with Special Agent Kurt Tarkin of the FBI to strategize on how to talk with him. Once again,
Is he really doing it for the glory? Is he doing it because he's trying to clean up the area or whatever for this and that? Ask him.
it's
We are currently around to his headquarters where 911 system is located.
they expect to kill him.
We get the sights and they say, keep on the roll of the okay, if this was me, what is it that would Lisa might find and catch me? And you try to think, what mistakes is he going to make?
Okay, are there any
I think the only reason I bring up last night was because at the end, you could tell she could run out of questions. And she just said, well, okay, if he's willing to talk about nothing, let him talk.
If he calls, he ain't calling just to chit chat, he's calling to get some protection.
911 dispatchers are found and ready for the call.
Right now, all the victims are female, all of them are black females. They were all found within a pretty close proximity.
As soon as the 6 o'clock news hits the air, Niemeyer calls more people. Bad news.
And kisses. With who? The Fox 4? Right on there. That's fine. Fox 4 just went live in the air and just on Kansas City that we're tracking it by itself. And I know he's watching. Hey, shit, be careful. I guarantee he's watching.
Okay.
911 dispatch 75.
911 dispatch 55.
The killer wasn't called.
It's really satisfying. And we can't take that back. We can't change it. We have to deal with it.
First 48 hours have come and gone for Sergeant Doug Niemeyer and his squad in their pursuit of a serial killer terrorizing Kansas City, Missouri. The killer has directed the police to his victims' bodies and called 911. But when he doesn't call, their best lead is lost, and they find themselves back at square one, with the victim count at 5 and ready.
I want to discuss the immediate thing that happened yesterday. There's a lot of really mad people, including myself. Nobody did anything wrong. Nobody talked about it. They released in the press release. They released in a meeting with the media. You guys have to understand that we don't control what we do. So
The detectives aren't the only ones paying for the long haul.
the thing that you always remember is what's most important. If you take care of that and you work hard, the right people all the lives that happen to me. They're going through the same thing we are, just in a different scale. You know, that's a big block over there. That's a big block.
I called one of the friends so we just wanted to show them our support.
Good day.
Thank you. You gotta come in there.
The killer was coming from the person he operated inside, tracing the number. But Detective Steve Morgan and Mike Sharp haven't given up on these clues to track him down.
Instead of him looking at us like a prey, like it's his game and he's in control, we turn the tables on him. We're getting one step ahead of him.
All the calls are received on the scene of something. They bring in a communications expert to help them figure out the area of service needs.
We are now going to attempt to map on this tower a wide area where we can go. We are ready to do this little systems check.
Process of information. They look the map at the areas of sense.
Let's go to the next section. And Detective Sharp, my culture supervisor, please. I'm going to write this down. Yep. 070 West 09469. The more we can narrow our scope, the better we're going to be and endpoint where we think this individual was.
After 2 hours of testing, they discovered the killer's calls came from an area with a 10-block radius, just 2 miles west of where the bodies were found. They succeed in extracting foreign DNA from the body of victim number 1, Sheila McKinsey. And at the medical examiner's office, investigators identify victim number 5, whose badly decomposed body was found after the Fulton bus.
Last name Williams, first name Darcy. That's the
25-year-old Darcy Williams was known as Smiles. Adopted as a child, she recently started looking for a biological family. The search led to Prospect Avenue. At command center, meanwhile, was added another name to the long list of victims. And number 6 is from the head of the
On the building, Prospect. Got ruled a cocaine overdose by the medical examiner's office and worked at the homicide.
This is people and minds each so big.
Well, eyes are on you. My eyes are glued to the game. If it's no day with all insurance, well, this is going to take a job. So get off state.
Known for following her dreams, known for keeping with tradition, known for discovering new places. No one wants to be known for cancer, but treatment and Keytruda is how to treat cancer. FDA approved for 17 types of cancer, including certain early stage and advanced cancers. One of those cancers is early stage non-small cell lung cancer. Keytruda may be used with certain chemotherapies before surgery when you have early stage lung cancer, which can be removed by surgery, and then continued alone after surgery to prevent the lung cancer from coming back.
Keytruda can cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body during or after treatment. This may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away after cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain, severe mucus reflux, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching or flushing. There may be other side effects. Tell your doctor about autoimmune conditions, including immune system problems. If you've had or plan to have an organ, tissue, or stem cell transplant, receive chest radiation, or have a nervous system problem.
Keytruda is an immunotherapy and is also being studied in hundreds of clinical trials exploring ways to treat even more types of cancer. It's true. Keytruda from love. See all the types of cancer. Keytruda soon before. Keytruda.com. Ask your doctor. Keytruda is right for you.
The task force is flooded with calls from people scared for the missing loved ones. They need to confirm those reported missing are Niemeyer assigns lieutenants to patrol officer per group.
Right now, we got a list of some possible missing persons. Some of these people are known prostitutes. We're going to go to the general area where they might be hanging out and see if we can track them down. Hopefully, we'll find them. Some of them so we can cross them off our list. I'm just looking for missing people. See her today, you think?
The ladies are still working, despite the fact that there is a killer in the midst.
You know, you can't help but have some sympathy for some of them, because some of them really, haven't had the best chance of the thing. A lot of them, you'll hear tough talk. But I think the reality of it, you hear what they're saying, the looks on their face, they're scared. Can I talk to you for a minute, please? Nothing? No, you're okay. Alyssa Scott. We have found her, she's okay, and it's great. I'm going to mark you off our list, Alyssa. Well, I think that's number 6 we found so far. You know, we're eliminating the list we have, and if we can eliminate everybody off that list, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, a little busy. I don't know, I got every detective. There's been a homicide person in the room waiting for me to talk to him.
At command center, detectives turn their attention to recent reports of sex crimes. They hope to find someone who narrowly escaped the killer.
He is killed this many women. How many women survived him? And the chances are pretty good that some out there did.
There's a cover sheet on each one of
The 24th and Prospect, this woman survived an attack with rape and strangling. I got the case report number, somebody can pull it.
Detectives Donnie Hoffman and Jeff Downey head out to interview a woman who was raped at 24th and Prospect just 3 weeks ago.
So we just want to re-interview her and see if she's able to give us any information on the suspect. Black talks to him.
Unlike the victims identified so far, this woman is not a prostitute.
And he pulled his
This one
switchblade
got
out.
balls on it. I'm
And he maybe touched the blade. He said he doesn't like women.
about prostitutes.
He said that they're no good, that they smoke crack and do all these bad things. He said that I was clean and everything. And that's what he said. He said, "Look at you pissed me down. You've been working."
Is your captain
See?
speaking. Captain
That's
Britain
what he
Get that balls from.
You know, on your
He said that I had a good, you know what, and that's the reason why he
remember
get
you've
hurt.
got a yacht.
Were you awake when everything happened? I kept passing out. I kept coming and going because he was choking me.
But the victim did not get a good look at her attacker's face.
All I can really remember on his description is very little, because then after that he had my shirt off me and he had it over my face. When he was all done and everything, he talked about that girl getting killed on 23rd and
They
all
want
the way
something
there.
to eat. I didn't know
And
why
I
they
did
down.
that.
Their hunch that they are surviving victims is now confirmed. confirmed. But to catch the killer, they must find a victim who can
What you
ID him
need some what?
before he strikes again.
Even last night when we got off work, you're so tired, but you still think about it. And I laid in bed for a little while. And just, what's he thinking? What's he doing? Why is he doing it?
You got some metal white, baby. We can be watching on every day.
So, Sergeant Doug Moore trying
Oh,
to track down a serial
I don't need the white. I was gonna watch the blanket. So you said we have the blanket.
believe there may be women who survive.
We got to watch on that.
Attacks.